And welcome back. We just saw Clayster completely manhandle this side of Aware. 16-4 in the S&D on Solar. Matt, looking forward to CTF Retreat.
Yeah.
Are your eyes on Clay after a performance like that?
I mean, no, this is a map that he can lock down that entire pool side with an AR. I mean, it's one of the better maps for, Formal. Some of the other BAL players we see. Slasher always has a very good map on Retreat. I think this is a map that he can definitely excel on, but a lot like that first hard point, you're going to need Attach and those SMG players to get up there because it's not Clay's job to pull out those flags.
All right, well, let's take a look at the key player matchup for this Game 3, as I expect this to be a tight one. We have TJ Haley of Aware and Attach of Denial. Matthew, Mr. X Morello, run me through the numbers.
So, Attach with a 1.18 KD, 1 cap a game, 0.33 defends. He's going to be super aggressive on that Aware base, just trying to cause chaos. And then on the flip side, TJ Haley, a 1.31 KD, 1 caps, 2 defends. Just an absolutely phenomenal player. We talk a lot about his S&D game, but in Respawn, he's definitely developed into an impressive player.
Yeah, and I know there's been some complaints for some of the maps with CTF just because of sometimes how the spawning will work. This one, CTF Retreat, I really enjoy. Especially you saw that last game, the phase where Enable had that incredible play at the end. Yeah. This is one that can have some really, really exciting moments. For you, taking a look at this, let's see, who has the cave spawn to start off here? That's going to be the guys of Denial. So favorable side is going to be for them to kick this off. If you are Denial, you want to have, what, a 3-0, 3-0, 4-0 lead going into side number 2?
I mean, you'd like to have as large as lead as you can.
Well, yeah. That
I think 3-0 you'd feel really good about. We saw that 2-0 lead from phase in that last one, just wasn't enough, and they ended up getting come back on, but they were able to pull that one out in the end. I think 2-0 you would be pretty happy with as well.
All right, so you talked about Clayster needing to lock down this pull side. He had the IMR out. Unfortunately, was taken out pretty quickly there by Hugh, and that's going to be replay. He's able to get one. We'll see if he starts working towards the pull. Not going to be able to, as he's going to get dropped. Accuracy, playing a little bit of defense there, as he's going to clean one up as well. And pretty much everyone, their entire team's in or outside the lobby right now, playing pretty defensively.
Yeah, I was going to say, playing extremely defensive. They need to push up that map because so many times we see their teams, they'll just kind of turtle in CTF, and then they're not able to get out of their base. They get kind of trapped, and then teams get easy flag pulls. And something of note, Clay using that IMR. Saw him use it a little bit yesterday, a little bit today, this morning. He was very effective with it. Let's see how long he plays with it and how effective he is with that gun.
Well, he's probably going to get called out here. The player actually didn't realize he actually got aggressive, went across the wall. He went that one. He got a little help from JCap, but still impressive stuff from Clay. Continuing off of that impressive game number 2, and he should be out. Yeah, there is no one within striking distance of him. He has someone across the map rotating back just in case, but that's going to be cap number 1 for Denial.
And you have JCap already set up for another flag. He's going to pull that, but he's going to be taken out quickly. Attach over there trying to put some pressure on the base, and here comes Clay again trying to put more pressure on this Aware base. You see how defensive they're playing. It's going to come back to hurt them, because they're going to end up getting rallied.
And I'm really surprised that worked, because you saw Clay tag somebody up in lobby. He should have been called out. He was able to just jump right over a wall, get a pull, get 1 kill, and was out. There wasn't really any rotation back because it's not like the rest of his team cleaned everybody up at home. But still, able to go up 1-0 here in this first set.
And Happy picking up 2 huge kills right there. He's just going to try and lock this down and wait for his teammates to come over so they can try and get pulls. But you see, kill feed dominated by Denial right now. They can't get anything going besides Happy over here on this left-hand side of the map.
All right, Happy, though, just as you called up the Caster's Curse, he is going to get dropped, but 2 were taken out for Denial. 2 down for either side, actually, right now. We're watching Haley. He knows there's a player outside. He's going to lose that gunfight to JCap. He was a little bit weak. Bit of a trade there as Hugh's going to drop as well. Outside at pool, and now some aggression coming from Denial. You got Attach. He's in the base. Got stunned up a bit. One of the back steps. Teammate able to take him out. He's going to try. If he could get around that statue, he might have been able to get over the wall. He's got Clay to cover him. Clay knows there's one more there. He heard the call out. He's going to try and grab the flag, but he's going to drop as well.
Yeah, and I mean, Clay does a good job trying to do that objective work as an AR player, but that's not really the position you want him in. I would have rather seen him just kind of post up there and keep killing, to be honest, instead of grabbing that flag. I think he would have been able to pick up 2 or 3 more kills around that area. Probably wait for another teammate to get over there and
this is gonna
run it down.
This is going to be a cap.
Yeah, Attach just absolutely dominating the start of this game. 11-7. That's exactly what you needed, though, because he came up short on that hard point. Didn't have a very good game. You need him to play well on respawns because he's really that aggressor for this Denial team in that SMG.
strategy. Well, it should have been a cap, but Haley wins a gunfight, saves the day. He also gets the pull. Similar to what we saw Enable able to do, pick up 2 clutch kills back at the flag, then take it out bottom side, which you do see Haley basically back at his base. We're going to have a little bit of a standoff. The opposite player, which is going to be Replays, is back inside of their cave. He's got 2 players covering him right now. Nobody really in a position to be too much of a threat. Actually, one player from Denial did sneak through. He was able to kill the flag carrier. We should get a return. No, that was who was it? Happy actually kills attach, prevents that return.
Huge play right there from Happy, able to get that return, but that's actually going to be the flag for Denial. That's going to be dropped. It's actually going to be picked right back up. JCap able to keep that one alive. Happy is going to go down. See if this flag will get returned on the other side of the map. TJ Haley, he is hunting for JCap.
Yeah, as soon as JCap tries to come out, oh, never mind. Replays there to answer with the headshot. Flag gets picked up yet again. We've got quite a standoff right now, but this should wrap things up. We'll see attach. A nice movement there, but not able to take him out.
No, not able to get that. It's going to be Hook. He's going to be able to pull the flag and get the return. Monster plays out of him, and he's going to run this low side. A lot of times we don't see this happen. He's going to try and get this one out of, just get it out of the Denial base, but he's got it pretty clear. He's going to have 1 player to beat.
Yeah, but Clayster's got it on the other side. He took it pull, but there are 2 players rotating over to him right now. He had a teammate spawn with him at that outside rock by pull. Although accuracy almost comes up the disgusting 2-piece, but gunfights won by JCap and Clayster, so keeps their dreams alive here. But I mean, the longer a stalemate goes on, if you're on the side of Aware, that's great. I mean, they held him to 1 cap on good side. If
You'll take that.
Opinion, yeah, this is looking much better for Aware going into side number 2.
Yeah, that flag is actually dropped, though. It's going to be accuracy. He's going to have to make a play here on Clayster, try and keep that score from going in. See if they can get that back, and actually Happy, he's going to pick up the flag. So 7 seconds left. It looks like we're going to have a stalemate.
Yeah, and you got to think about what? About 2.5 minutes of that was a stalemate for the most part. Yeah. I think that plays in Aware's favor hugely.
Oh, that does play in Aware's favor. You know, only down 1 going into good side. Pretty much the entire second half of that game was one giant stalemate.
Yeah, it really
back
was.
And forth. Teams would pick up kills on the flag. Nobody got in any position to really make a play and return it, except, you know, that play that Hook made at the end. But going into the second half, I fully expect Aware to come out, at least get 2 flags on good side.
And, you know, you saw the FaZe Envy series earlier where the slang was so lopsided between who had good side. You know, you saw FaZe go off inside number 1, then really just kind of deteriorate in the KD department. What I was impressed by from Aware, honestly, they're all around even a little negative, but they kept up for the most part in the slaying department, considering they had the bad side to start.
And they get 3 huge kills right off the break there. They're going to have 1 more player in lobby. It's going to be Hook leading the charge with that bow. He's going to try and take out Replays. Phenomenal shots. It's going to be accuracy. He's going to be running this flag down poolside. Hook is absolutely lighting it up right here. He's going to pick up another one in front of him. He is starting this second half off hot on a 5 streak.
And I think he was able to get the flag carrier there right before Hook cleaned him up, but here is going to come the cap. I do not think that Denial can hold 4.5 minutes without another cap from Aware, but we'll see if they can get it done.
I mean, obviously, no, they do have the chance of attacking back. You know, they are on bad side. You still are able to cap from that side.
It's not impossible.
Yes, it's not impossible.
You don't see it that frequently, but it's definitely not impossible.
No, it's definitely possible, just not likely. And you see Hook doing a very nice job here, not pushing in, waiting for teammates to get up. You know, we're young players. These guys are very disciplined. And if he takes out Replays right there, he's going to get that hit marker with that stun, not able to take him out. But you see the aggressive plays. It's going to be accuracy coming down here. He's going to pick up 1, not able to get the second one, but it looks like Happy might have been able to make it out poolside, just not able to get over the wall.
They still, if he got that second one, they might have had a pretty good chance at a cap there, but you'll see the flood of Denial coming poolside. They have 3 players pushing out. That's going to be Hook that's able to get a couple shots in behind on those players. Stuns coming in everywhere on Clay. That's got to be frustrating to deal with.
Yeah, and JCap, he's going to have 1 player up here on this top roof area. He's going to have to try and win this engagement, and if he does, that's actually kind of big. He can actually force spawn them all the way on that left, trying to set up for a cap, but he has no teammates anywhere in sight. You see, he's the only one across the 50-yard line from Denial.
That was just about the longest 1v1 that didn't actually end in a kill that I've ever seen. But still, over here on this side, that player has all but disappeared now. I think rotated back towards the flag. Couple players to deal with. They're playing pretty defensively right now, is Aware. Nice shots coming from Replays. Can he get that second? No, not even able to really get hit markers on that player in the distance. Everyone, they're trying to be very aggressive. I like the plays out of Denial, but it really hasn't turned into any kind of effective flagpole.
You know, Aware needs to get pretty aggressive, though, because if they don't, they're going to be turtling in their base. They're going to get caught off guard, and we're going to see a flagpole by Denial, and that's exactly what's going to happen now. It's going to be JCap. He's going to get that flag touch, but he has players all around him.
Well, the first 60 or so seconds, it was pretty much all the gunfights were going down in the base of Denial. But for the past couple past 90 seconds or so, all the action has been forward from Denial. They've really been pushing hard, and they've been able to hold off any second cap here from Aware so far.
Yeah, you see Attach. He's going to be trying to make a play for that flag, but he's just going to be traded out. Going to have another player that's going to be replaced working up this left-hand pool side of the map. Surprised we haven't seen one player from Aware try and overextend. If you're going to play this defensive and you know you need one more cap, might as well have one guy go on the sneak on the overextend.
It's kind of absurd how this is played out. Both teams made the first cap on good side look so easy. They got it within the first minute or so.
And then they stopped playing the same way.
Exactly, and then never able to get anything else going. Granted, on the first side, there were at least a lot of flag pulls, you know, a couple different standoffs, but on this side, really not much action at all.
Huge kills two huge kills from Attach right there in his base, able to spring this flag out, and it looks like Clay is going to be home free to get this one, and really shocked by the way Aware's played this second half. You know, going on good side, score within the first minute,
an impressive cap,
and then to just play extremely slow, just completely opposite of how you wanted to play that.
I'll be honest, after Aware got that first cap and tied it up, I thought it was all but over. Trying to hold bad side for 4.5 minutes, but like you said, it's not impossible to cap from this side, and they did get it done. Great stuff from Clay. He's 18 and 14, been holding it down with the rifle. The rest of his team getting it done as well. A three streak right now for JCap.
Well, the big thing is Attach. I mean, 25 and 22. He's really showed up this game in that Slayer department. That's exactly what you wanted. Also, JCap having a phenomenal game, able to use the AR on this map, something we couldn't have seen on Biolab Hardpoint. Too fast of a map to run more than one AR, and he's actually come up huge in this one, 24 and 18.
Apparently, for Denial, the Turtle Hill side is the strong side.
Yeah.
They've now rallied in a second cap to take the lead 3-1, 45 seconds remaining. JCap has yet another pull. They just have to keep this stand-up going as long as possible, just run the time down here until it becomes really highly improbable.
It's difficult because now Aware is going to have to send so many people to try and hunt down JCap that they're not going to be able to defend their own flag. It's going to be interesting to see how Denial plays. It looks like they're going to play super defensive around JCap.
Yeah, there's what, 20 seconds left on the clock. They're not going to have time. I don't think
they get one.
They have the ball. They have the pull. Actually, I take it back. They do have the pull. Shots coming in behind. He needs coverage from his teammates. That grenade, Happy actually stuns them both. Happy gets a three-piece. That's so big. He's got 10 seconds. He's home free. There's nobody there. He can get it in. Wow.
As soon as I saw that flag pulled, you saw Happy. He was just kind of waiting on the other side of pool wall, and he was lit up on the mini-map for a reason. He was able to pick up those 3 kills from behind fairly easy.
Well, you could tell how – the reason I think he'd be able to get it in is because Hugh was taking fire. You saw he was moving so slow. He was getting shot in the back. All he had time to really do was turn and toss that grenade at the top of the wall. I think that stun basically –
I even think if he didn't get that stun off, I think they would have scored that.
But Happy got the 3-piece on basically 3 stunned players.
Well, he was directly behind everybody. He didn't fight any of those gunfights one-on-one. I mean, you saw all 3 arrows past him. He just kind of turned the corner, able to just fire all in their backs.
I thought
Hugh was an overtime game.
I thought Hugh was dead for sure.
And you said this game was over.
I died, improbable.
You said it was over. I'm holding you that one.
Here we are with Happy. I'm sorry, with Hook. 3-3 overtime. We'll see how it's going to go on the first side. That's 3 down.
He should pull this right away.
Now 4 down for now. They're going to be able to get full. Let's see where the spawn comes. They spawned out pretty far on that right-hand side. They're going to have to go pull side here. Let's see if they can get the cutoffs.
So you're going to have one player back at the base that's going to be Happy. He's going to be fighting all these battles to go on with him. He wins one, not able to win the second one. Let's go on with accuracy. If he's able to put this one in, that is a 34-second flag cap. Aware has so much momentum in this game right now.
That's going to be tough to deal with. You get capped on.
Really?
You get capped on in the final 5 seconds, then you put up a 34-second overtime cap. Woo!
It's going to be very difficult to deal with.
Yeah, call me John Madden. I'm the king of the basics.
And obviously, you know, Denial attacking from that bad side now. It's going to be very difficult for them to win this one.
All right, we'll see. Cap and crew, they've got to make plays. Attach is going to get a pull in time, but he does get shut down. They just need to hold this for a little while longer, and they should be good, but 10 seconds left. Does he have time to get there if he's uncontested?
Nope.
That's done. That's going to wrap it up. That's done. All but saved it. He would have had time, and I think, he would have made it home, but that is going to do it as it just winds out. That stun was everything. Everything.
If he doesn't get stunned, he gets in there.
Absolutely gets in there.
That would have been a cap faster than 34 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
That would have...
That stun had to have taken 2 or 3 seconds off that.
And what was really odd about that is you didn't see Denial come out and dominate the kill feed there at the start. It was just kind of Replay somehow magically had the flag and went by a few people.
I was like, does he have time? And he just catches a stun in the face.
I mean, if he has, hardwire on, or maybe if he has some overclock left in that EXO, he had a chance to get that one in.
What, about 5 steps short, if that?
If that. I mean, when he EXO'd, he was pretty close.
That's back-to-back incredible CTF retreat games, both going to overtime.
And I mean, let's just talk a little bit about the scoreboard for Denal. JCap had a phenomenal game, 28 and 22. Clay, 23 and 19, both good games from them. Tatch still had a very strong game at 27-29. I'd like to see a little more out of replays, but Hook absolutely dominant, 34 and 23 with that Bal on the pool side of the map, just absolutely shredding. But I think the big plays came out of Happy. Only 17 kills, but he was the one who got that 3-piece. Playing so passive over on pool side, he was able to shoot those players in the back that gave him that game-tying cap.
It came down to it. We don't get to overtime unless he gets that
right.
triple. And I don't know if it was Huke's miracle nade there that really made it easy. We weren't on his screen, so I don't know what he was looking at. But like you said, he was coming from the side. Yes. He didn't have to deal with players really looking at him. But regardless, a 3-piece in that scenario is incredible.
It's a monster play. It's
all
just
right,
an absolutely
so 2-1 advantage right now for Aware. Game number 4 is going to be uplink on Detroit. Tweet the stream, mlg.tv/COD. Don't go anywhere.